Hamas has reportedly agreed to key Israeli ceasefire demands. Reports say the group would allow Israeli forces to remain in Gaza temporarily as fighting ends, and that it has handed over a list of hostages. Edmund Ghareeb is a senior scholar at the Jerusalem Fund and the Washington Institute for Peace and Development. I asked him about the prospect of both sides finally securing a ceasefire deal.
I think a number of things have changed. Of course, what you were talking about, what's happened in Syria, and also the election results in the United States, and the realization by many within Israel, there's a lot of pressure also mounting on Prime Minister Netanyahu. Yesterday, there was a big demonstration in front of the U.S. Embassy by the families of the hostages who want the U.S. to pressure Netanyahu to agree to a ceasefire to release the hostages. And I think also there is the perception that we're beginning to get from the Israeli leadership. Prime Minister Netanyahu says that he has played a major role. He says that he has destroyed Hamas to a large extent. He has also played a major role in the fall of the Syrian regime in Damascus. He also eliminated the leaders of Hezbollah. And so he's claiming that he has made some successes. At the same time, I think the situation in the United States is also a factor. The election of President Trump is a very important factor. Trump has made it clear to Prime Minister Netanyahu and to Hamas that he wants to see a deal be reached, an end to the war before the 20th of January. That's when he assumes power. And he has said, actually, he's sort of, while he has appeared to be putting more pressure on Hamas and threatening Hamas, yet at the same time, when he was asked if he trusted Netanyahu, he made it clear in the Time magazine interview that he does not. And so this was also a message from Netanyahu, from President Trump, and that he wants a deal before he assumes power. And I think that's also an important factor.
If a deal is struck and there is a temporary peace, humanitarian aid flows in. That will be great, life-affirming. But why should skeptics believe any peace will be long-lasting? Because isn't that why the U.S. voted against the recent U.S. resolution calling for a ceasefire and hostage release? Because there is no guarantee of peace that will be enduring.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. What we have seen so far is that even when the U.S. said that there was an Israeli proposal for a ceasefire, later Prime Minister Netanyahu put obstacles and said no, he wanted to see, he does not agree. And he did this time and time again. So, but I think the situation now is a little different. He has gotten one important concession from Hamas, which is basically that the Israeli troops would be allowed temporarily by Hamas to stay in Gaza. That is a demand that the Israelis had made before and previously Hamas had rejected. But I think also the pressure, the United States remains one of the few allies of Israel that's providing its support while the world has turned against them. I think President Trump has clearly sent a message to Netanyahu that he wants a deal. And he also has talked of a two-state solution. To what extent that is going to be implemented, we'll have to wait and see.
Our thanks to Edmund Ghareeb there.